vomitorium on over there. Let's see. We need to. Oh, we still got meat set up from this afternoon. Let's just grab that link and send it to people. Okay, so there's that link. Restart it. Let's see. Let's grab that. Put it in the Discord. There we go. Hey, Timothy. Yes, it is. Or not. I don't know who that is. Who is this return of Dem licking? This is Den Blecker. Timothy. I'm good. I saw your your message. I didn't get a good chance to read it yet. Oh, I'm sharing this out on Parlor. Not that that does a whole lot of good. And I'm sharing it out on Minds. Minds is the way to go. No, not Dem Blacker, Dem Blecker. Den, D-E, Blecker. What is this character's first issue seeing him? Snowdrift number 6, Eagle. Okay, so we've got it all shared out. So let's resize our canvas. Dan Backer. Convert opacity to brightness. Okay, so we're gonna bring in an old version of him. This, which is not John Good, but Scran Cracker. Actually, Snowdrift goes up against him, and the character that we had last week at the same time, Fearmaster. Is he prancing through the meadow? I don't know what he's doing there. Okay, so let's get my signature on a different layer here. Control C, Control V. Oh, probably want to that. We'll create layer. Assassin Sergeant hunts him down with her. Well, when you get to do the fan version for the thing, or when I do my fan version contest, if you don't enter your Assassin Snowdrift, I'm going to be very disappointed, Eagle. No, I'm going over that with whites. I don't know why I'm worried so much about that. His hair is red because he's a ginger. Sort of. Strawberry blonde. Yeah. Although I think this is probably more of an auburn. It's supposed to be strawberry blonde. I should try and figure out what strawberry blonde looks like. Let me type that into a Yahoo search. I type that in and I get really a lot of different results. Rick really wants a fan comic. I take it the one vomitorium and it. Oh, yeah, I sent that out. So. Well, do you want the hair to look red or do you want it to look blonde? Well, strawberry blonde is actually a color of hair, Joshua. It's supposed to be, I think, in between things. So let's write this down. I think I got the code here. F7E8D4. Okay. You colored it red. Yeah, I know, because that's what color I've done before. I'm going to try and get the thing right now. Red is the new yellow. I'm just not sure how to get the whole thing where you put the hex color in. Does anybody know how to do that? I know I've been told before, but I forget. Just double click on the little squares in the left corner. Oh, these? Oh, okay. Thank you. Flip. Okay, so let's see whether I do this. So 8D4. Now, let's see. No, that doesn't look strawberry blonde to me. Okay, so okay, so Z. Okay, let me bring one of the pictures of women in with it says strawberry blonde. There's a few of them here, or quite a few, and they all look a little different. Okay, copy image. Let's see. Why does it have to be strawberry blonde? You can make true, but I just think it would be unique. Colors picked from actual photo will vary wildly depending on lighting used for the photo. Yes, this is true. Copy. I don't see any red in that hair. Picking from sources that already have flat colors is often much easier. What are we looking at? I'm trying to get sketchbook somebody with strawberry blonde hair, so I can color in Wolf Fang's hair that from getting a base color. Anyways, this is the color I had before here. This darker one. I got that color I have right now off of this photo. Where you started streaming, put this one away. Let's see. Character. They just usually show things. I think I'm gonna have to just go best with whatever I think. Flit has an interesting point. He looks like Beastman from the Masters of the Universe. Yeah, I just didn't look. I just put strawberry blonde. What did I put? Strawberry blonde on a cartoon character, and I didn't really get much thing. Ooh, maybe. I think that might be good. She might be the best for closest strawberry blonde on a cartoon character. Who am I picking? Bum, 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 bum. Kim Possible. Kim has red hair though. That looks orange hair, like orange hair. Well, maybe once I put highlights and all that sort of stuff in Joshua, it will look enough different. Bigfoot undies. Okay, so we're gonna grab that color there for. Excuse me. Oh yeah. Oh, that's gonna stink a lot. Rick, you should make a Bigfoot character, isn't he? You should make it. I've actually worked on that sketchbook. Just make him a ginger. Do you have something against gingers? Hey, Buck Marvel beat him to that. Oh yeah, you're talking Sasquatch. And strawberry blondes are gingers too. Okay, I'm going to bring in my other picture. Yeah. Skin tone. Although I think I might make his shorts a different color. Who reads Marvel anymore? Yep. And he is also a ginger. Now Rick is gearing up for the GBK. What's GBK? Werefox says, the search for a strawberry blonde enemy brings up a ton of results. Okay, let's see. I'll check that out in a sec here. Anime girl. Yeah, most of them are blonde. The first few, maybe. Godzilla versus Kong. Why is his underwear the same? Because it's something I chose a long time ago for the underwear. I think I'm going to go with something else I changed. Okay, I like this one. Hey, Timothy. Well, hello, Cross. How is your King Kong Mister? Maybe the strawberry blonde is just a type, Rick. Yeah, that's why the color. That's why the color is named strawberry blonde. Rick, we need an aristocrat werewolf. Okay, so let's see. So if I do that, what am I doing wrong here? Everything, Timothy, everything. We need a flying werewolf. Airwolf. Oh, that was wrong. What do people think of that? I think I'm going to switch. that to from here. Oh no, not from there. I thought I saw green on one of them. Bullet, you missed it. Rick is using colors from Kim Possible to colors Werewolf. And hello, Bullet. Unstoppable. That's red. Yeah, that's reddish. Too bright. Oh, you mean Rick, sometimes when you switch back to the old werewolf, it looks like an Oni to me. What's an Oni or Oni? Whatever. I've heard of grapes ape, now it's strawberry. Not ape lady again. Yeah, I like that. Oh, green eyes. Rick, I'm kind of disappointed in this piece I'm working on. I don't think it looks as cool as it should be for the amount of time I spend on it. Please advise. Well, you might have to. No, he's redhead. Nothing wrong with that. You just have to edit the strawberry blonde. Now I just got to put some blondish highlights in, Joshua. Well, without seeing what you're working on and trying to know what you're going for, I'm not sure how much I can advise. Flip. Hey, Pope Raven, how are you? Not bad. I can't type in the meaning of ONI. Why can't you type in the meaning of ONI? Eagle. Actually, you know what? Gonna go back to the see teeth in there. Uh, uh, demon, Japanese. Oh, okay. So, where's the ONI thing? Rick is drawing Clifford, the big red werewolf. I can type it in and it's separate though. Why are you drawing Satan? I'm not drawing Satan. Why does it look like a Japanese demon to you? Joshua said your name. uh, Rick's father's here. No, my father's not here. control. Rick, do you invest? I'd like to, but I have no money to. Rick, is that your CPO fan mimicking a jet turbine? I don't think so. Either you're hearing my fan or you're hearing the wheel of my mouse when I scroll. Like right now, that would be the wheel for, going in or out. Rick, will when will Rick sell Cross Comics, crypto, and FTs? Who knows? Probably never. No, it's a high-pitched whistle, and that ain't no mouse scroll wheel that spins that fast. Then you have to be hearing my fan. Here, give me a sec. We'll see whether you can hear it after. I'll turn my fan off and see whether you still hear it. Either that or maybe it's my breathing. I do breathe heavy. Okay, so my fan is off. Tell me whether you hear it now. I hear you sweating. I lost. You lost what? Rebellious. I lost the sub, so my channel is too rainbow for someone. Oh well. It could be you also got to remember, unless somebody told you directly that they've quitting for that reason, don't speculate because there's YouTube could have removed somebody for some stupid reason. Comes and goes. Well, the fan of my computer is going right now, or my laptop, so maybe it's spinning up a few seconds and spinning down. That sounds like a laptop fan spinning up. Rebellious, will you join the stream? There's lots of dead air. Yeah, could be because my mic's right over my laptop. Although it doesn't sound that loud to me, but that mic really picks stuff up. Hopefully in a couple weeks, I'm going to be ordering the thing for my new camera. I don't know whether it'll pick that up or not. No. I'm doing this stuff here on a desktop, but I have my laptop set up right next to me with the whatchamacallit on. The restream chat so I can see it. Because that way I can have this full screen. Do it. No, you had your chance to time him out earlier this afternoon, Rebellious. You can't do it now. I don't know why it does that though. It's not doing anything. It's just sitting there. I timed him out earlier. Okay. Why did you choose that thumbnail? Laugh out loud. What thumbnail? Oh, you're talking about icon, probably. For if you stock on a cooler, that could do it. The laptops get loud. They thermal throttle you if you have things, a lot of things running. The only thing running on this laptop usually is this. I probably should. No, I can't. Not right now. I could. Right now I've got one mouse between two computers. I gotta buy batteries for my one mouse tomorrow. Let's see whether if I shut things down, will it help? There we go. Okay, so I shut everything down pretty much that I can, and it's still doing it. I know Rebelli P is fake, but they used a thumbnail. Probably what they could find the easiest. As long as they don't post my vids, it's fine. Yeah, I don't think they will. I'm pretty sure it's Joshua, and I don't think any of those channels do that broken fake news. Joshua's pretty much never. Joshua has been on a stream or two for like about 5 seconds each time come on a stream and he just uses a voice thing and says hi or something and then leaves. He's been online like once or twice, and I think once was just to wish me a happy birthday. You hear that, Joshua? Rick is a tyrant. Rat you out. Trying to rat you out. Oh, I think that's what he... I'm listening to a different stream. What did he say? I said you're the loveliest troll in the world. Oh, shit. Joshua, give us links, please. Rick will do anything. Rick, will you do anything cool with this character? Rick, where's Rick's entertainment? I don't know. Everybody's definition of cool is different, so it's hard to say. I guess not. Never said I wouldn't. I'm just asking what. I guess I'm sort of asking what is your definition of cool? What would you think would be cool? Uh, I think Diller likes to pick on Rick more than being on Rick's streams. Everybody loves to pick on me. Seems like the cool thing to do. It's just Nurkish on D Live, Pope Raven. I don't think you have done anything cool with your characters yet. Yeah, well, that's because they've been what? Oh, there's only been one comic out. Of course, I haven't been able to do anything. I have I picked on you? Have I picked on on stream? Like you mean in the chat or on panel? Is that tonight, Joshua? I thought that was tomorrow. It was tonight, says Joshua. You should have done cool stuff in Canadian ship #1. Well, I wanted to tell an origin story. I thought that was pretty cool, telling the origin. That was a boring and terrible origin story. Well, it may have been boring and you might have considered terrible, but not everybody gets an exciting origin story. uh, like D-Live's payment processor was threatened recently, so they've recently been tightening up their terms of service and cracking down hard on streamers. Yeah, well, who knows what the Buckler's origin story would have been without the Canadian Shield. Because, his origin involved the Canadian Shield. And I've got other characters with slightly better origin stories, or way better. Your back pastry, cool. And still a pair. No, I'm not working on the crotch, I'm working on the hair on his legs. Things are getting hairy. Rick, when will your character's terms of service appear? Why doesn't he have hair on his feet and the back of his hands? He doesn't have hair on the palm of his hands either, Joshua. For some reason, that is where I decided it would stop growing, I guess is the best way to say it. At one time I think I was going to, and then I decided not to, for whatever reason. Maybe I should make the Canadian Shield ripoff with the same origin, but better. Yeah, you can try, I guess, if you want. Uh, is there a creative way to edge chainmail so I don't have to draw the edges of the mail? What are you? I'm not sure what you mean exactly, Flit. Could probably just if I know chainmail, or if I think of what I think chainmail is, how it goes. Just do a bunch of type U's. Like that. Great idea. It will be a Holy Ghost story. Pope, right, and a Canadian Shield ghost story. Hey, Sticky, how are you? Oh, that's good. I just drew Godzilla versus Kong. Cool, cool. Hello, Sticky. I would have watched your stream, but you left me here during a raid. You know, like mail on the skirt, for example, they're just loose rings, and you don't want to draw those. I'm looking for a way out of it. Oh, I'm not sure. Rebellious Patient. I have not streamed in forever. Yeah, the one time you did the raid over here, Rebellious was in the raid, and she's become a regular over here, Sticky. So anytime you want to raid, feel free. O Pope, how the shield be haunted by his people in the sacred maple forest his people once nurtured. Because, I seem stuck in the 680s. I would like to get, well, I want to get to 1,000, obviously, or way over 1,000. I want to get hundreds of thousands, millions of subscribers, but, for now, the 1,000 mark will do. I want to do a super detailed Godzilla vs. Dog. Rick, what happened to the Canadian Shields tribe? Yeah, I'd like that, Joshua. 100 million subscribers. Well, since he's from the Iroquois or the Mohawk, we'll say Iroquois. They are still around, so. Who knows? I might end up creating a character that is a descendant of like a brother of his or something like that. New Brazilian subscribers would be better. Well, unfortunately, there's not even a bazillion people on the planet. Just so I can get. I want 100,000 just so I can get verified. Cool. I want a community tab, guys. Yeah, I want that too. The community tab. Look at my fake blue check mark. Can they make? They can make. They can make alt accounts. Who can make alt accounts? Oh, how do you? Hey, community. Oh, you get a community tab in your back end of YouTube once you hit 1,000. You should have one, Sticky. On your. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, last time I knew it was 1,000. That is what you need to do it. Rick wants a community tab so he can try that full algorithm exploit and probably been fixed by now. I want to have a community tab to post a drawing a day. Just looking at all this stuff here. Making sure but at the moment, I do have lots of ways. You know, I have a Discord for my fans to interact with. You know, people. I have Twitter, Instagram. I have Meet, Facebook. Not that, you know, people do much with that stuff for cross comics, but not that I do much with it either. Uh, I'm really bored tonight, hello. Laugh out loud. And I'm starting to slowly work up my other channel too, Pied Piper of Hamilton. Been putting some gaming videos up there. Maybe attract another audience over there, so, and, you know, let them know about this channel too. I'm not a fan of the Pied Piper, sorry. Yeah. That's no problem. Hey, everybody, you're not a big gamer. That's fine. You know, you can't expect everybody to like everything, right? That's half why I changed my gaming stuff over to there. That way, you know, hopefully not mess with my algorithm here. But I just gotta get posting on there every day. Do you stream the RPG on the Pied Piper channel? No, not yet, Flit. I was thinking of changing it over, but I think I'm gonna wait to do that till we're at the end of chapter 1. I love to play games, but watching others isn't fun. Other than the tabletop games. Watching Rick play games isn't fun. Why? Because I usually have no idea what I'm doing. Or I don't say what I'm doing. Rick, what is the one character in your universe that you like above the rest? Trolling Rick in games would be fun. Says Eagle. I think I can only narrow that down to about 3, Eagle. I'm not sure which one, but I might be able to say one above the rest. But I would say Canadian Shield, Insecto, and Flame are my top 3, and probably Insecto above because Insecto's got a lot of me in them. Not that the other 2 don't. By the way, Rick, we decided in the Vomitorium chat that we need to beat your character to death with bomb course. Oh, that's about to get tested, whether you said that. Oh, yeah. Hey, Metal.
Hey.
Better late than never.
I was still talking to Todd for a while because we had to catch up on some things, and then I had to go eat some food. It's a weird thing. It's kind of like a Mexican pizza. It's this weird quesadilla combination. It's like a pizza on the top. It's got like tomato sauce, tomatoes, and cheese and stuff like that. But then like underneath, there's a second tortilla that it's on top of that's got like meat and refried beans. I hope it reheated well in the microwave. I don't know. I didn't want to wait for the oven to heat up to heat this up any better.
Well, apparently Flit's saying that in the Vomitorium chat that they decided to beat my character to death with bomb cores attached to barbed wire in order to get GMT to watch again.
Yeah, because GMT was watching like these exploding barbed wire fights instead of the game. So they were trying to find some way to convince her to watch it. I understand it's pretty late for her.
Well, I'm trying to download some GIFs and all that sort of thing, or whatever, little action type things to bring into it. But it's hard finding the stuff that I want. Like I was showing this stuff off the other night on thing.
Like for your stream or into the game?
Well, yeah, I guess into the game and my stream at the same time.
Because I have to insert anything into the game. I'm the one that has to upload those assets.
Well, like, I could put it up, for lack of a better way of saying it, an overlay,
Well, if you're doing an overlay into the stream, then that wouldn't be into the game itself. That'd just be for your stream end.
Yeah.
Kind of like how I have mine set up with the, I like the zoom in of the map, I have the RPG chat on the side, and then I've got, like, who's participating in it at the bottom.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that all gets shown, but let's see, can I bring this stuff up? Let's bring up, I guess, image.
Now, Eagle got his League of Legends account back?
Yeah, he said that yesterday.
Yeah, and he's got Tom Kench. Don't worry, Eagle. He's had nerfs and buffs, but the Kench still plays exactly the same. You control this. You can eat your own teammates whenever you want. Once you have that ability. Unbench the Kench. Yeah, we were talking about League a little bit on the Vomitorium today. Marsupial was kind of lost.
Yeah. Like,
so kind of his fault for bringing it up. He started with Dota.
You know, like if what Marsupial uses, lightning, and I'm thinking maybe put something like this.
Oh yeah, but you'd have to be paying attention so hard for that. This is why I don't put that stuff in the game, because I'd have to drop it in every single time you guys do something. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, well, lightning's something he does a lot. So, or although I don't have it, anything.
And you'd have to have a lot of layers too, right? Because you have to chroma that out.
Yeah.
And turn it on when it happens. I don't know.
Or
it would be higher production, but.
Or there's like fire axe,
There's just too many things that happen. Even we're talking about like regularly.
Like I said, it's something I'd like to do. Or first, I was just thinking of gathering all this stuff together for like creating an opening to my show. Yeah,
if you want to do an opening or something, that would be a lot more pragmatic than putting all that stuff in.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think of ways to make it more exciting. Maybe some sound effects. At least with the lightning, maybe I can do sound effects like boom. The sound of lightning hitting.
Well, let's see how this Mexican pizza thing tastes. It's not bad. I think I'm probably gonna have to nuke it for a little bit longer, though.
Because there is a lot of just not a lot happening on the screen. So, I'm trying to think of ways to make it on the screen exciting. For people watching. Would you be making your own sound effects? No, I'd probably try and find them from the net.
Oh, I always make my own sound effects, whether it's through my voice or using props. Like everybody knows how to make like the classic thunder sounds and stuff like that, using like pots and pans. But I used to do that all the time when we used to do our sketches on TMTV. Yeah, it was on Bench the Kench. Yeah, he's 2 minutes behind. Ooh.
TBH, as someone mentioned the other day, all the dead air is probably one of the biggest turnoffs. Yeah, and I guess that's something that's got me thinking about it too,
Is there a lot of dead air? I thought we talked a lot on that.
Well, we say, oh, okay, I'm going to do this, and then, there's, hitting a button, Sometimes
yeah, well, a lot of you guys don't often roleplay in combat, which you totally can. I know Dillard does from time to time, and so does Flit, but I mean, a role-playing game, just because it's combat heavy, doesn't mean you can't be role-playing in combat.
Yeah.
And a lot of you guys often don't want to roleplay in town. Right, like a couple of you will, and then you guys just want to rush to the combat again.
Yeah. Someone should edit the stream into shorter episodes with highlights saying.
I would if I had time. Like I already have to do so much as it is.
Yeah. So let's
If
see.
somebody else wants to, they can host it on their own channel. I don't care.
Yeah, there's, I don't know, there's, which stream would, Final Fantasy role-playing PG? Or this one? No, we're talking about the Final Fantasy role-playing. Eagle.
Yeah, that is true. If you don't rush your combat, certain people will complain about being bored.
Marsupial.
Well, usually it's for some reason it's Dillard. Marsupial did that one time, but that was also like the time when he was also like half asleep.
Yeah, I'm just teasing.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
it's weird because Dillard talked about combat's his least favorite part, yet he's often one of the two that is trying to rush into combat.
Yeah, I like the combat stuff, but I also like being prepared. I want to make sure everybody's there. That way, I don't go up, get smacked, and then I'm dead, and nobody's there. And then everybody leaves. But I think this week, what I'm going to do is, I think we should leave it, but I think I'm going to scan and then try to do the whole thing. My speed versus its speed to get away.
Oh, you're gonna scan and then try to flee.
Yeah.
They don't roleplay a lot now that I think about it. Yeah, like Flit actually does quite a bit of role-playing compared to the other people. Dillard does a bit. And then there's a gap, and then it's like you and Marsupial. And Travis will vary. Like sometimes he doesn't do much role-playing at all, and sometimes he does more role-playing than either of you two.
Yeah.
It varies from episode to episode.
I want to be prepared, Rick. Flit, you're going to have a character join us also, Rick. Huh? Flit, are you going to have your character join us also, Rick? I don't get what you mean by that, Flit. No, I'm going to use one of my bestiaries to scan it.
Yeah. Well, I do know a lot of times you guys were trying to rush Flit while he was in the middle of leveling up. Like, because instead of making sure everything was fine, you would just go, like, to the next door and try to rush him along because you guys were, like, impatiently trying to get from room to room.
Well, I just went to the door, and when everybody was ready, they were ready, If he was leveling stuff, yeah, fine. I understand that. That takes a few minutes or so. Just trying to make sure you've got everything right.
Yeah. But I also think for some people, especially like Dillard, this type of campaign may not be for him. Not even saying the system, it's just the way the campaign's built. Which is why I was thinking if I could do like one-shots or something that don't take as much prep work, or maybe even stuff that is mostly just role-playing, rather than visuals. Doing some like late-night stuff on completely unrelated would be better, because you could get more into the theatric part of it, like the actual role-play and acting and everything.
I've never given you crap preparing for battle, buying support items. Hey, buy what you want. Although I'm starting to buy that stuff too. Some of it. So, I'm starting to buy the bestiaries and all that. Depending on the town we're in, if I can't buy some stuff, like armor that they don't have, yeah, maybe it's not really wasting it, but getting some other type items.
I have talked to Marsupial, and there is a possibility, depending on how things are going, that during the break, whenever we hit the end of Chapter 1, that we might not stop doing RPGs. He just might run like a out of the box or like a Shadow the Demon Lord campaign. It's just so I can have a break to work on stuff.
Cool. That sounds good.
And so Flu is forced to buy the team's support items. Forced is a matter of perspective. He doesn't have to. He is the support character. If he doesn't buy it, though, a lot of people don't buy them. So it depends whether he feels it's necessary. But yeah, from a point of perspective, you could say he is forced to buy the team support items.
Flint says, only if I want the team to survive, Eagle. Yeah.
He at least, at the very minimum, has to buy enough MP restoration items to make sure that he can keep curing them. Like that, he just really doesn't have a choice on there. They've pushed him into the corner.
Well, I am trying to get, the stuff that will make it so, when something hits me, the less and less. Everybody needs this stuff too, armor and all that. Less stuff that, when they hit you.
Yeah, reimburse Flit somebody, because he keeps having to buy stuff for your team, like support items. Somebody should chip in to buy Flit better armor. So he doesn't, die in one shot.
Yeah, we just did have Marsupial just did that to Dillard, so the next one up to buy better armor is for Flit, right?
Yeah. I mean, you guys are about to hit up a town. Maybe some people should chip in and buy him some better armor. Yeah, well, everybody else is wearing new armor. Barovo is wearing stinky fishman robes. You should keep that robe. It's the other stuff you should upgrade. The EXP gain is probably worth being a little squishy, to be honest. Like, gold value.
Yeah.
If you can improve your hat and your armwear, though.
Heck, I'd love to be having the tortoise shell equipped, too. That helped me for a bit when I had it equipped. But now that I have the harpoon, that's probably why I got so high so fast over everybody, too, because I had that extra 20% for a while.
The 20% HP?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now I don't have it equipped. Although I am thinking of buying an axe that's as good as my harpoon, or better. Just so I can have the tortoise shell equipped.
Well, unless you go up a tier higher, you're not going to find an axe that's as good as the harpoon, because two-handed weapons are always going to do more damage than one-handed weapons.
Yeah.
The same tier.
Yeah, I was looking at something that was like, this is 11. I was thinking I was looking at something that was 15 or 16 times. I forget exactly what offhand.
Yeah, the dice roll will be lower, because two-handed weapons are like a D12, and everything else is lower than that.
Oh, I'm getting a higher dice too with that?
Yeah, did you not change it? The polearm should have a D12.
I'm not sure.
Ah, Rick, you're making me go in and check.
I'll go in and check.
Oh, you continue doing what you're doing. You're running a show.
Ah, it's easy enough. I got it all here. Press of a few buttons. Well, you set it up, so I figured it was, right.
Oh, okay, it's D12. Well, no, Inferno Axe. Why is Inferno Axe D12? Axes shouldn't be D12. Were you getting more damage off your axe than you were supposed to?
I don't know. I didn't set up these macros. I think that's what it was from the beginning, what you told me to type in, too. A D12 for it. I could be wrong, but...
I think I just copied and pasted from your character sheet.
But
yes, your harpoon should be 3D12. And it is. Let me double check this. Why are axes so high? If axes are D12, I'm just gonna say that's a problem with the game. That's a one-handed weapon. Oh, no! Rick, axes are D12 because they're a two-handed weapon. You're not allowed to have a shield in an axe. This says right here, axes take up both weapon and shield slot. Did you have the tortoise shield on and the axe at the same time?
yeah, because you made it sound like it was a one-handed weapon.
No, axes, heavy, unsubtle, and fearsome in the hands of a trained warrior. Axes take up both weapon and shield slots.
Yeah, because when we were doing my poison axe, we just had it in one hand, too, so...
Yeah, that's supposed to be both hands, Rick.
Okay.
You can't use axes anymore like that.
Okay.
I was like, why is it D12? It's because it's a two-handed weapon, that's why it's D12.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, but...
And somebody's.
Bit of both of ours?
Probably. Rick, you need to read this stuff.
Hey, you're making these macros. You knew what you're doing, especially from the beginning.
Well, the macro was correct. The problem was that you were using a two-handed weapon in one hand.
Yeah. Well, we were talking all about, me having two axes and axe in each hand, and you didn't say anything, so...
Yeah, well, Rick, you should be reading the rulebook, too.
Yeah. I guess so. I just figured you'd know something like that offhand.
Rick, have you seen how big the rulebook is? There's like 400 pages, maybe 500. I'm constantly looking things up while we're playing.
No, our characters have not lied together. I missed some of this conversation. In here, give the man some rat robes. So Rick got a tortoise shield that he could have sold and given gold to Flit. Well, I'm probably going to be giving it to, what's his name soon? Okay, then I got to check on us swords.
Yeah, not great swords. I don't even know if your character can. Regular swords and light swords are one-handed. I don't know if you can even use light swords, but you should be able to use regular swords.
Yeah, I can use regular swords. I don't think I can use great swords either.
Let me look at the class information. Dragoon. You can use axes, knives, polearms, and swords. So you can use knives and swords with shields, but you can't use axes or polearms with shields.
Okay, well, know that going forward.
You know, unless you're like a level 50 Onion Knight.
A level 50 what? Onion?
Onion Knight. That won't make any sense to you now, Rick. But it may in the future. Not that you'll remember it by the time it might make sense.
Does he shave the back of his hands? I don't think so, Joshua. Doesn't shave the back of his hands or the front of his hands.
Why doesn't the hair grow up to his knuckles?
I don't know. I just decided for some reason that's where it stopped. I guess I could bring it up.
Almost like a sleeve.
Yeah. I guess I could end up bringing it up to, the back of the knuckles. Bring it up further.
Yeah, because honestly, that's where hair would stop. It'd be like just before the knuckles. One day, Flit will get his revenge. I mean, if Flit was really mad, he could just not pick up support items. He could buy, like, the most powerful magic item that they have at the shop and just nuke his whole team because his magic's that high. They gotta be careful about that. They can't make this healer snap.
I was going to say, I can outrun him.
I mean, not if he just, like, before you gets a chance to do anything, does a preemptive strike and just nukes your team out of nowhere.
Yeah, but I can't be caught unaware.
You know, you can't be caught unaware. I could probably let you do some type of saving throw, but he could still just throw off the spell.
Well, I just use that caught unaware to flee.
You can try, it doesn't mean you will. Just because you're faster than him, you might lose.
True, but I have a high chance of winning, right? Because
well, it's literally just your speed plus your roll. It's a D100. He could just outroll you. Feel like the one time you won 100 and you end up rolling a 1 instead.
Yeah. And knowing my luck. That would be the time I get a 1.
He casts a barrier right in front of you. There is no running. Oh, actually, while I have this open, I need to fix something. Because I accidentally did something wrong for Dana's Esper form. I was thinking, like, why is she hitting so softly?
And the thing that actually counts as the roll to thing counts as my action, but I still have my movement stuff in game, right?
Yeah, you have your movement, but I don't think that's really going to help. Well, actually, no. Escaping is in the initiative phase, so you don't have movement there. By choosing to escape, you actually sacrifice your movement. If that's what you're talking about.
Sort of, I guess so. Once you get past the initiative phase, wouldn't I have my movement or not?
No, you sacrifice your turn by choosing to escape.
Oh, okay.
That means you lose your movement too.
Yeah. It is that time.
Oh, already?
Yeah, well, you came in like half an hour.
I know it was late, but it's like I came in like half an hour too.
Yeah. Flit is a healer, Rick. He'll hunt you down. Rick, if I ever decide to nuke you, I'll have prepared counters to your moves beforehand. Well, my best thing is, of course, as always, to flee in that case because, well, unfortunately, I can't kill, so. Anything you would like to promote before we end?
Yeah, the normal. Go to xdynamitschaos.com where I put all my stuff. I've got fun things to read. Or, you can always just go to the Vomitorium and check out past episodes of the RPG in case you want to catch up on things.
Yeah. Cool. And, thanks for coming on for as short as it was. Metal, and thanks for everybody in the chat for coming by. We'll hopefully catch you all tomorrow at high noon, so bye for now. Go check out my Teespring. Hopefully buy something there. We'll catch you later.